Hi, welcome to the series of Jaspersoft Reports. In this video, we are going to learn about hyperlinking and drill down reports in Jaspersoft Design Studio. The agenda for this session is, firstly, I will walk you through on what is hyperlinking and their properties. Then we will see an example on how we can create a hyperlink to navigate to a specific website. And we will also see an example on how we can drill down from a master report to a child report by passing a parameter. Let's get started. What is hyperlinking? Hyperlinking is a mechanism to navigate a specific website or to drill down from a master report to child report. The core properties that includes with hyperlinking are link target, link type, and parameters. The other properties that includes with the hyperlinking are hyperlink when expression and hyperlink tooltip expression. We will see more about these properties in the next slides. Link target. Link target property specifies where the link should be open. Link target has 4 options here. They are self, blank, and top and parent. If you choose target as self, then the link will be open within the same document or within the same report. If you choose target as blank, then the link will be open in a new web page or in a new window. Top and parent, we can consider these two as frames for a web page. So if you choose target as top, then the link will be open in the top frame. Similarly, if we choose the target as parent, then the link will be open in the parent frame. Now what is link type? Link type property specifies the type of link to open in a report. Jaspersoft provides 6 different types for link type property. They are reference, local anchor, local page, remote anchor, remote page, and report execution. Reference option is used to navigate to a specific website, or it can be used to open a normal URL. Local anchor. It is used to link between two locations within the same report or within the same document. Local page. This is used to link to a specific page within the same report. To work with local page, we need to specify the page numbers in the report so that we can hyperlink onto the page numbers. Remote anchor. This option is used to link to an anchor in an external document. Remote page. This is similar to remote anchor, but it links to a specific page in an external document. Again, to work with this property, we need to specify the page numbers in the report. Report execution. This property is used to drill down from parent report to child report within the Jaspersoft server. Now the other properties includes with the hyperlinking are hyperlink when expression, hyperlink tooltip expression, and parameters. Hyperlink when expression evaluates a Boolean value. If the expression evaluates to true, then we can say that hyperlink is enabled. If the expression evaluates to false, then we can say that hyperlink is disabled on the element. Hyperlink tooltip expression. We can provide a static text in this, or it can evaluate to a string type of output. This is used to display the text when we hover the element on the element. Parameters. We use this concept to link parent report to the child report. So to make a link from parent report to child report, we use a built-in parameter called _report. This takes the server path of the child report as the value. We can also pass report specific parameters from parent report to child report. Now let us see an example on how we can create a hyperlink and how we can drill down from a parent report to child report. I am considering a scenario of products here. This demonstration is divided into two parts. We are going to have parent report and child report, and we are going to link these two reports by passing a parameter. In this case, we are going to pass brand name as the input to the child report. So in the parent report, we are going to display the product sales by brand name. And in the child report, we are going to display the product details for each brand. So to start with parent report, create a blank report from file, new, then the Jasper report. I have something already open. Let me cancel this one. So to start with parent report, click on file, new, Jasper report. Then select the blank A4 from the report templates. Then click next. Let's save this report under reports folder of Jasper Reports 2021 project. I am going to call it as hyperlink and drill down parent report. Click on next, select the Foodmart database from the data adapter dropdown. And in the master report, we are going to display the product sales by brand name. For this, I have a query ready with me. So I'm taking this query and copying it here. In the adapter, it should be Foodmart. In the previous tag, I think I have used a different one. So choose the right database from the data adapter and then paste the query here. Then click on next. Then take all the fields for the report. Then click next. We are not going to group our reports. So let's skip this one. Click on next, then click on finish. Let's remove the unnecessary bands. We don't require page header, column footer, page footer, summary, background for this demo. So now from the fields node, select all the fields and drag them onto the detail band here. Remove the empty spaces. Let's give a title to the report. Let's use the same name that we used it for report saving. In the expression, let's name the report. Removing the empty spaces. Adjust the position of the text elements horizontally and vertically middle, and the title to here. For more visibility, increase the font size a bit more. For the title and the labels, let's bold them. Now we have ready with parent report. Let's preview first in the studio, then we will publish this report to the server. So this parent report just looks fine to me. And now I am going to publish this report to the server. So local Jasper reports 2021 is the server I am using. It's weird. Let me check if the server is running or not in the services. So it should be Apache Tomcat. The server is running here. We should be able to see the repository of the server. And I am going to publish the master report to the reports folder here. We are going to publish the sub report, the child report to the same folder here, giving the report units in the bottom here. Click on next, then save the data source connection. For this demo, I have already created a Foodman database in the server. So let's choose that one. Click on finish. We can see that the parent report is published to the server. So this is the parent report here. We have the product details by its brand name here. So let's go back to the design studio and create the child report now. So from file, new Jasper report, then blank A4, then save the child report with a different name. I am going to take it as hyperlinking and Drilldown. And this should be sub report here, or the child report. Child report. So let's take this example, this title. Save this report. And from the data adapter, select the Foodman database. And in the child report, we are going to display all the product details of a specific brand. So let's copy the query, click on next, then take all the fields for the report, click on next. We don't need to group by our report, so let's skip this one, then click on finish. Now let's remove the unnecessary bands on the design view. Again, we don't require page header, column footer, page footer, summary. Let's delete them. Now from the fields, now select the product ID, product name, gross weight, net weight fields, and drag them onto the detail band. Let's format this report quickly. Let's give it a title to the child report. So again, we are going to use the same title as we saved for the child report. So click on finish. Let's adjust the position of the text. Let's bold the title and labels here. Let's increasing the font size a bit more. Let's preview the report within the studio first, then we will publish it to the server. So we have all the product details of a specific brand, which is hard coded in the SQL code here. Let's make this data dynamic by creating a parameter here. So let's create a parameter here. Let's name it as param brand name. And the type for this parameter should be string. And let's keep this option enable. Save the report, open the SQL editor, replace this Washington hardcode value with the parameter created. For that, click on the parameters tab in the bottom, then select and replace the Washington in the SQL. Save this report and publish it to the server now. Jasper reports 2021 reports, then give the report unit in the bottom. Click on next. Then let's take the default settings for this resource here. The resource is param brand name. Now in the next window, select the Putma database. Then click on finish. Now we have the child report published to the server, and we are going to run it from here. So we have the child report. Let's run here itself. Let's provide the brand names, different brand names. I am taking footnote brand name as an input here. Click apply and then click OK. We can see that the child report is dynamic with the brand name. Now we are going to go back to the repository. Let's run these two reports separately to get into the new windows. So first the parent report, then the child report. So this is the parent report here, and we can see the product sales by its brand name. So here ADJ is brand, Akron is another brand, and the corresponding sales details we can see in the report output here. And in the child report, if we specify specific brand name, for example, ADJ, we are going to take here ADJ as the input in the child report. Click OK to see the records of the ADJ brand. So for the ADJ brand, the product details are displayed here. And for example, if we select different brand, Akron, let's take Akron as the brand name, AKRON, Akron. Click on apply, then click OK. We can see the corresponding data of Akron brand is displayed for the child report. Now what we are going to do is we are going to link this sub report, or sorry, say the child report to the master report here. That means whenever we perform click action on ADJ, we should be able to navigate to this report instead of running it separately. For that, we are going to apply hyperlinking in the parent report, and we are going to pass this brand name value as an input to the child report. For that, be in the design mode of the parent report, select the text field, then in the properties, switch to the hyperlink from the default appearance tab. This has got two sections here, anchor and bookmark. We have seen what is anchor and bookmarks in one of our previous sessions. Now let us work with hyperlink. So we have seen the basics of all these properties. As this is a Jasper report drill down, we are going to work with report execution. So this is a specific parameter we use to drill down from one report to another report within the server. And we want to open it a new window. So let's select the blank as the option for the link target. And hyperlink when expression, let's provide this as true. true and this as brand name. Or let's give some static types brand name. Now we need to specify the parameters in this section. So we need to tell master report to which report it has to navigate when we perform click action on this brand name. So we need to add the path of the child report from the server. For that, we need to be in the view repository. We are already here. Let us take the path of the child report here. Take the child report path and let's use the underscore report, which is a built-in parameter to hyperlink. So let's provide the value for this parameter. Now let us add one more parameter, which is the brand name field itself. So whenever we perform click action on each individual brand, then the corresponding details will be displayed in the child report. For that, let us create an internal parameter called param brand name, then use the brand name field here. So click on finish, click OK, click finish. So this is the core for hyperlinking from master report to child report. So if we don't specify this underscore report or this user specific parameter on brand name field, then we will not able to see the dynamic data in the child report. So click on finish here, click OK, then save and publish the master report. So now go back to the server and let's run the master report. Now when we hover the mouse on particular brand name, we can see that the tooltip is applied on this. So we gave brand name as the tooltip. So if we click on this one, we should be able to navigate to the child report, and the child report should display the corresponding data of this ADJ brand name. So let's give it a go. So we can see that the records are displayed for ADJ brand when we navigated to the child report. And come back to the parent report and let's look at another example by clicking on Washington here. We can see that the corresponding details of Washington brand are displayed in the child report. So if we compare the two runs, we can see that the data is dynamic corresponding to its brand name, but we don't see the brand name displayed here. So for that, go to the child report design and pull this parameter onto the detail band. Let's republish this sub report, or say the child report, and if we perform click action on Amigo now, we should be able to see the brand name displayed. So now we can see the brand name displayed for the sub report. So this is how we can create a hyperlink to drill down from a parent report to a child report by passing a parameter. Now we will take a look on how we can work with the reference link type. For that, I am going to take an element of image, and let's do this in parent report here. Let's take the image of TIPCO. From the pictures, I have the TIPCO logo here. Click OK. We can apply hyperlinks on elements such as images, text fields, or on the graph elements externally. So for this demo, we are going to link TIPCO page on the image element. So let's select the image here, go to the properties. So switch to the hyperlink tab here, and the link target again here I'm going to choose as blank because I want to navigate to the TIPCO site when I perform click action on this image. So select the link target as blank here, then the link type should be reference in this case. Now the hyperlink reference expression should be the target URL. Within the double quotes, specify the target URL, which is jaspersoft.com in this case. So click on finish and let's give it as false here and see how this comes up. So hyperlink when expression, I gave it as false here, and here I am giving as TIPCO for the tooltip. So click save, publish the master report. Now we should see the new resources. The next, click on finish. Now we can see that the image should be available on the parent report. Let's refresh the parent report. We can see that the image is displayed, but it is not enabled for hyperlink because in the when expression property, we gave it as false. So this providing this option is optional, but for demonstration purposes, I'm experimenting with this true and false here. So now I gave the value as true. Now I should able to see. Now I should able to see the hyperlink is enabled for this image. So I published the report. Now in the server output, I can see that the hyperlink is enabled when I hover the mouse onto the image. So if I click on this image, I should be able to navigate to Jaspersoft site. So let's give it a go here by clicking. Yeah, so we have navigated to the jaspersoft.com website from the image hyperlink here. So this way we can work with a reference and report execution hyperlinking in Jaspersoft reports. So this brings us to the end of the session on hyperlinking on Jaspersoft reports. I hope you're a little clearer on what we saw in this demonstration. So before we wrap up, let's do a quick recap of what we saw so far. So firstly, we have seen what is hyperlinking and their properties. And then we have seen how we can create a hyperlink, and we have seen how we can navigate to Jaspersoft website. And we have also seen how we can hyperlink parent report to child report by passing a parameter. That's all for this session. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more updates.